Today we're visiting the Pitti Palace in Florence, the birthplace of opera. If your image of opera is a large woman in a metal bustier and helmet, screaming at the top of her lungs, I'm hoping that this module will give you a more comprehensive look at the early forms of music drama. While opera is sometimes little more than a soap opera set to music, at its best, it has the ability to powerfully move us. By imitating ancient Greek tragedy, Florentine composers were hoping to do exactly that, to emotionally affect their audience through the tension and release created by rising and descending vocal lines and fluid rhythms and tempos, combined with the poetry, scenery, and action found in drama. So how did 16th century Florentines know what the music of ancient Greek tragedy sounded like? An Italian scholar named Girolamo May studied the available treatises on ancient Greek music and shared his conclusions with Giovanni Bardi. Bardi held an impromptu academy in his palace, where the foremost minds in literature, science, the arts, and music gathered to discuss important issues of the day. This academy was known as the Florentine Camerata. Bardi's protégés, Giulio Caccini and Peri, are credited with writing the first published opera scores. They both use the story of Orfeo's bride, Eurydice, who dies from a snake bite on their wedding day. Orfeo is allowed to bring Eurydice back from Hades, but only if he agrees not to look back at her. You can probably figure out what happens. The operas were first performed here at the Pitti Palace for the wedding of Henry IV of France and Maria de' Medici. You'll have an opportunity to hear examples from these operas in your listening for this module. Caccini and Peri's settings of the poem Eurydice imitated what they had learned about Greek music. The most important musical characteristic to come out of the Camerata was monody, a single, highly ornamented melody with a simple accompaniment. This innovation, the monodic style, was a defining characteristic of all Baroque music, including instrumental music. Once you first identify monody in the vocal music examples, you'll want to listen for the same simplified style in the instrumental music examples.